back to Plot Twist, the channel where we talk about everything reading, writing, and plot. I was recently tagged in a book tag video by, or Jesse from Bartell's Bookshelf tagged me in the video. The original tag was created by, I think it's James Holder, I believe is the name. Sorry if I got that wrong. Anyway, so it is the Non-Bookish Hobbies book tag. So we'll see how that goes. This is going to be interesting. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, the first question. Within your personal library, do you collect books? For example, specific authors, editions, publishers, genres, etc. I would say no, I don't exactly collect specific... I don't know, it's hard to say, because I do often find myself picking up the same authors if I ended up liking one of their books. I'll just continuously grab some of those authors, or if I see one of their books out and about, I'll grab it. But actively collecting, I would say no. But on the other hand, as you can see, it's mostly fantasy. So yeah, if I had to say, I would say I collect fantasy books, but otherwise I wouldn't really call it collecting. I just kind of pick up whatever sounds good, and my favorite genre just happens to be fantasy. What are your non-bookish hobbies? I actually crochet. I made this top that I'm wearing, and I made... if I can do this. I made these book sleeves, so I can have my books protected while they're in my purse or my backpack or whatever, and they're really cute. They just unbutton. Of course, I don't want to do it now that I'm doing this on camera. So they unbutton like a little envelope, and you just take the book out, and then it's all nice and neat. It's not going to get ruffled up, the pages torn, or anything like that. Bags and things like that, but I do make clothing. I'm actually in the process of making one right now. So this is going to be another top eventually, and you know, I'm a large girl, so it's gonna be kind of big. So I do that. I do make plushies as well. This is one of the first plushies I made. He's a little sleepy fox, and he's not all that great, but you know, he's, like I said, he's one of the first plushies. So this is Finnegan. And yes, I name all my plushies. So I have to do some more stuff. I also made a blanket. I do not have the ability to pick it up and unfold it for you or anything like that, so I might have a picture of it somewhere over here. Maybe. And, yeah, I'm actually really proud of it, because it was my first shot at tapestry crochet. I had never really done it before, but it was a lot easier than I expected. I do also write a little bit, not as much as I used to, which is a little sad. I would like to get back into that a little bit more, but I do write. I write mostly fantasy, gay romance, things like that. A little bit of sci-fi here and there, but not really. I have not finished anything. Okay, well, that's a lie. I have finished a rough draft of 2 different books, but I haven't gotten around to doing the second draft of either of them. I'm trying to do a second draft of one, but that's not really coming along as I thought it would, so we'll see where that goes. Alright, what hobbies have you fallen out of, and why? A lot of different hobbies. I've always been into like a lot of different crafting hobbies. I used to make earrings and things like that out of polymer clay. I loved doing that for a while, but then it just kind of got tedious. I am not so good with like 3-dimensional objects. I'm not good with proportions. I'm not good with like any of that. So making earrings and things like that was a little bit of a hassle. One would always be bigger than the other, and if I tried to make like an animal, it was just, the head was either too big, the body was too big, one foot was larger than the other. So yeah, without like a specific pattern, like Finnegan down there. I'm utterly useless. Which is why I was really glad I finally found crochet, because that seems to be nice. It's nice and relaxing, it's repetitive, I don't have to think about anything, I can turn my brain off, and just let it, whatever come out. And for the most part, as long as I have a pattern, I can follow it pretty easy and make virtually anything I want. I regret dropping those hobbies. Yes and no. I do regret that I didn't try harder at them, maybe, but at the same time, I knew it just wasn't going to get any better, and they weren't really doing what I needed them to do. I was always looking for a hobby that was something I could just relax with, you know, not do anything crazy with, something that I could be relaxing but creative. What hobbies do you wish you had? That's an interesting question. Yeah, I can't think of too many other hobbies that I would feasibly be decent at that would keep me going. I like collecting in a way, like I do collect books, but I don't usually like something that much for that long, if that makes sense. Enough to collect like anything from it. And I don't think there are any hobbies that I wish I had. There were things I wish I could do. I started crochet because I realized very quickly I could not knit to save my life. I wish I could knit, but I can't make the needles do the thing, and then I gotta like pull the yarn over. Yeah, no, it was just crazy. I couldn't do that. Maybe whittle, if that makes sense. I wouldn't mind like being able to carve. But yeah, I wouldn't call those like a desperate wish or anything like that. So for a firm answer, I would say no, I don't have any hobbies that I wish I had. Tag some people. I unfortunately don't really know of anybody who has not done this tag or has done this tag. I am still relatively new to the booktube community. So yeah, if you want to do this tag, go for it. That's my only thing. Thank you so much, Jesse, for tagging me in this video. Thank you, James, for creating this tag. It was a whole lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and keep reading.